Welcome to my channel to know Indian history with Dr. TS. Today topic Epigraphy of Gupta Dynasty Part 1. Here I am discussing the epigraphy of Gupta Dynasty, which is the study of inscription. Epigraphy is the most important primary source of Gupta Dynasty, and there are three important primary sources for Gupta Dynasty: one literary epigraphy and numismatics. Here I discuss only the epigraphy, the study of inscription. Inscription of Gupta period are the significant historical primary sources, which is composed with the language of Sanskrit and Brahmi script. And the inscription of Gupta dynasty carved on various materials like pillar, copper plate, and rocks. And these inscriptions also glimpses into the political, social, and economical condition of the Gupta Empire, which flourished in ancient India between 320 to 550. And out of these inscriptions there are few private records, some official records, and one official grant. Now I start with Sumudragupta. Four inscriptions are available for Sumudragupta: Allahabad stone pillar inscription, Iran stone pillar inscription, both are Prosusti of Sumudragupta, Nalanda copper plate inscription and Goya copper plate inscription, both are royal charter. In this video, I only discuss about Allahabad stone pillar inscription because this topic is very lengthy, and after that I will discuss the rest of the epigraphy of Gupta dynasty. Now see the location of Allahabad stone pillar, which is also called the Ashok Stambha. It is particularly notable for containing the inscription of three most significant rulers such as Ashoka of Maurya dynasty, Gupta Emperor Samudragupta, and also engraved on the stone by Mughal Emperor Jahangir. The pillar, originally installed in Koshambi by Ashok from the 50 km west of the current location, and after that it relocated by Muslim ruler at Prague, which is the confluence of Ganga, Jamuna, and mythical Saraswati river. But most important thing is that the inscription day by day ores by the rain and sun. Now I am discussing the language and script which was used in on Allahabad pillar. The pillar carries three important language of three different times of three important inscription. The Ashoka inscribed in his six major pillar edict with the Prakrit language and Brahmi script, where Sumudragupta's minister Horisen used Champu Kavya style, which is the combination of prose and verse with Sanskrit language and Nagari script. And the Mughal Samrat Jahangir inscribed on this pillar with the Persian language and Nastaliq in a script by Mir Abdullah Muskin Kalam. In this slide, I am discussing few information about discovery and disappearance of Allahabad pillar. Firstly, Captain A. Taylor was the first person to attempt the decipherment of the inscription and publish the text and translation of the inscription into the Journal of Asiatic Society of Bengal in 1834. In the same year, W. H. Mill published a revised version of the text and translation in the same volume. After that, during the time of 1837, the James Prinsep gave a fresh version of his reading of inscription prepared by Captain Edward Smith. But most important thing is the during the year of 1880, the main credit goes to J. F. Fleet for publishing an accurate reading of the inscription from original column and rendering a fresh translation of it in his Corpus Inscriptionum Indicarum Volume 3. Now we see the detailed description of Ashoka inscription in Allahabad pillar. Ashoka carved his six major pillar edict on this pillar, and he mentioned there the people welfare, animal welfare, and spread of dharma. There are six edicts, but first and second edict have survived in full. However, third and fourth edict were totally damaged by cutting off vainglorious inscription of Jahangir and recording the names of his ancestors. And in this inscription, only two lines of fifth edict have survived. The sixth is almost complete with a loss of half a line. But we got information about this edict from the other inscription of Ashoka, because this sixth edict also inscribed in other pillar, and the beside the sixth edict, the Allahabad pillar also includes what the known as the scheme edict, the queen edict, and Birbal Megha Mela inscription. Most important thing of this edict is the Ashoka mentioned her second wife Karubaki. Actually, he mentioned the charitable deeds of Karubaki, which is the mother of Prince Tivala. Here I attach a picture where mention the Ashoka six major pillar edict, which is carved on Allahabad pillar. Now we see the detailed description of Allahabad pillar inscription, which is the most important features of the pillar. The Allahabad pillar inscription compiled by Horisen with 33 lines. But few lines of the inscription were totally damaged by natural causes, and now still some of the line survived. Here I discuss about some lines which is provided the crucial information about Sumudragupta as well as Gupta dynasty. The line number 14 provided the information about a city named Pushpapura, according to historians, which was the capital of Gupta dynasty. And line number 15 called Sumudragupta as a Dharma Pachira Bandhu. Line number 17 describes Sumudragupta as a hero of 100 battles and whose only ally was the power of strength of his own arms. And line number 19 to 20 explore the information about 12 kingdom which were have captured by Sumudragupta from South India, where he took Grohan, Moksha and Anugraha policy, which means firstly respectively subjugation the empire, later liberation to the king, and lastly reinstatement for the kingdom. Here I mention 12 king and their kingdom. If you want to write, please write it. Line number 21, Horisen mentioned Sumudragupta defeated 9 kings of North India. At first he defeated 3 kings, and after the conquest of South India he defeated once again 6 kings. Here I mention 9 kings. Line number 22, Horisen mentioned 5 frontier kingdoms uh, such as Shamatata, Dabaka, Kamrupa, Nepala, Kartipura to pay tribute to Sumudragupta, and also inscribed 9 tribes who had also offered allegiance and tribute to Sumudragupta. Line number 23, provide information about some foreign king and all dwellers of his land who paid homage and offered allegiance to Sumudragupta. In line number 24 to 26, Sumudragupta is compared to God like Kubera, Varuna, Indra, and Jama for his glorification, personification of kindness to mankind. Line number 28 to 29 mention the genealogy of early Gupta family, where Horisen described Sumudragupta was a son of Chandragupta and Kumar Devi, who was Lichhobi princess. Maharaj Ghatak Chak was his grandfather and great grandfather was Maharaj Sri Gupta. In line number 31 to 32, describe about Horisen, who was a Mahadandanayaka, Sandhi Vigrahika, and Kumar Matta under Sumudragupta. And he was also son of Mahadandanayak Dhrubavati, who lead to the welfare and happiness of all beings. And lastly, the line number 33 provide information about Tilabhatta, who was the executor of this inscription, who meditates on the feet of Parambhattaka. Now we see the last inscription of Allahabad pillar, which was carved by Jahangir. The inscription provides Jahangir genealogy, establishing him claim to throne and legitimacy as an Indian ruler, which makes a distinct layer of Mughal history and culture on the pillar. And it is significant to note that a large portion of original Ashok inscription were damaged by inscribe the genealogy of Mughal ancestor. It played a role in the pillar restoration effort during the Jahangir reign. In conclusion, we can say the Allahabad pillar provide crucial information about three important kings such as Maurya Samrat Ashoka, second one Gupta Samrat Sumudragupta, and third one uh, Mughal Samrat Jahangir. But the inscription mainly focus the Gupta dynasty, especially the Sumudragupta. And this inscription also say the Sumudragupta as a Kobiraj. Thanking you for watching my video. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel and share, comment, like.